What is up, guys? Bruce Slayer back at you again with yet another, another toy review. It's technically a playset, but this is the Masters of the Universe Origins Castle Grayskull. Comes with the exclusive, the Sorceress. Huge packaging. I can already tell this thing's going to be huge, man. Usually this little poster backdrop that I have, it usually fills in for my figures, but not this one, no. Anyways, here's the front of the box. Really nice artwork right here. I don't know who drew the original artwork, but wow, dude, this is just so sweet, man. I know in the 80s, Castle Grayskull, Skeletor was in the mouth of Castle Grayskull, and He-Man and Beast-Man, for whatever reason, was on He-Man's side, and they were all trying to take over Castle Grayskull. But now it's proper. It's He-Man defending Castle Grayskull against Skeletor and his evil army. That's really cool. And you got Zodak up here in the top corner. Let me zoom in on that really quick. Look at that. You got Zodak. You got the Sky Sled, I believe. You got the turret. Oh my goodness, this is so cool, man. Such cool artwork. On the side, you have a continuation of the artwork. Here's Fisto. And who is that? I don't know who that is. Yeah, and then there's Skeletor's men riding pterodactyls. Looks like. I don't know. I love this back right here. This looks just the way how it looked in the vintage Castle Grayskull. See, it's got the Masters of the Universe Origins figures, Scareglow, Beastman, Evil-lyn, Panther, Skeletor, Sorceress, He-Man, Battle Cat, Teela. Basically, it's a plug for all the other figures, which is good, you know, product placement. And on the other side, oh wow, look at that. You get Panther fighting Battle Cat. That is so sick, dude. Yes. And on the top part right here shows you what it does. You get the combat thing. You can switch the flag, have it be He-Man or Skeletor. The classic trapdoor right here. Classic trapdoor. It's been there since the 80s. The turret, the weapons rack. There's the elevator, and it displays as a. It also displays as a carrying case for all your figures. That was the main point of the playset, but yeah. And nothing much at the bottom here. If you guys ever were on the lookout, maybe at Walmart or whatever, there you go. You got your UPC code right there. And right over here, nice product placement. Wow. Alright, I can't wait to open this, guys. I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to open it up. I'm going to assemble everything. And we're going to get right back to you guys with Castle Grayskull. Now, normally, y'all know how we do what we do. We normally take a look at the accessories first, but we're not doing that today. I just want to simply marvel at how massive, how beautiful this thing truly is. I have never owned a Castle Grayskull in my life. I missed out on the Motuk, the Masters of the Universe Classics Castle Grayskull. Obviously, I was born in the late 90s, so of course I could never get the original 80s Castle Grayskull. And even though I grew up with the 2000X series, I love that series. I had He-Man and Skeletor from that series as a kid. I didn't have a Castle Grayskull. I never in my life owned one, and this is my first one, and this was worth the price of close to 90 bucks. And if you're wondering, yes, Target was my hookup once more. Target's been coming through with my figures, man. Just, guys, go to Target. If you can't find him at Target, you'll probably find him at Walmart. I couldn't find him for what feels like forever. You know, Pixel Dan, and it felt like everybody and their mama already had Castle Grayskull before I did. Finally, Target had one in my area. They came through and they were like, hey, we got you. I was like, yes. So there you go, guys. Anyways, this is a shot of the front here. Let's zoom in on that door, dude. Look at that. That craftsmanship. I don't know if the Four Horsemen worked on this, but this looks awesome. You can see the bolts and everything on the door. Look at that, the bottom part. That is so sick. The skull, the actual skull, it looks pretty sweet. The window right over there. It's kind of scary looking, but that's what I love about it. I love it has that classic, like, it looks like a Viking helmet. Don't know what that is, but that looks so sick. You got the turret, you got the flag. Onto the side, you got the latches. We're going to open this up in just a second. And we got the back over here. Look at that. You got what looks like, it looks like huts or something. Like these brown pieces kind of look like huts to me. I don't know, but that looks so cool. I don't see a back door entrance. That's one thing that the Masters of the Universe Classics Castle Grayskull had. It had a back door entrance right here. I don't see that, so kind of a shame. It is what it is. You do have this top piece right here. That is actually a handle for you to carry your figures. I'm going to show you how that works pretty soon. And on the side here, nothing much, just your classic bricklayering. You have the parts where it opens. Another thing that I wish it had, you know, and even though I love this, I know I should be grateful for what I have. I shouldn't complain too much. The Masters of the Universe Classics Castle Grayskull had like a little ledge, I believe, on this side, so you could actually stand your figures on that side and stand your figures on top and everything and have them battle on the side of the castle. So that was what was pretty cool about it. But yeah. Let's go ahead, unlatch this baby. Yeah. 1, 2. Here we go, guys. I can't spread it out too far. I only have one table, but wow. Look at this, guys. This is so sick. So yeah. Let's go ahead and take a look on the inside, on the bottom. Also, again, you're going to have to give me a participation award for these stickers, man. I suck at stickers. I don't know if y'all saw my Lego review. I am not the best at putting on stickers. I suck at putting on stickers. So yeah, there's the little dungeon right there. There is the little machine part right here. We'll go ahead and we'll take a close look at everything. Here is the trapdoor. Here's the computer. Sorry if everything's a little fuzzy. I'm moving everything by hand. Here's the elevator. The 2 flags right here. I think this is supposed to be good guy. I don't know if that's supposed to be bad guy, because I know in the original 80s toy they had the flags. I think they had them down here or up here on this section right here. I don't know, but yeah. And then there's a little computer device. There's that. I like that they put a, you know, an image of space and everything. I think the original had like a rocket ship on that projector, because we all know Prince Adam's mom is human, so he's half human, half Eternian. His mom is from Earth, and she crash landed, and she's been on Eternia for basically, you know, like I think half her life. You know, half her life she spent on Earth, and then she was an astronaut. Then she got sucked into another dimension, and then she crash landed on Eternia, met King Randor, and gave birth to Adam. And Adam became human. And here is this turret right here. I like this turret. It's very nice. It's kind of stiff, kind of sturdy, which I don't mind, because whatchamacallit, I don't mind it because, you know, it's not loose. It won't fall around all over the place. I know the original Castle Grayskull, most of the time the turret's like this or it's like that. You know, I think it's a bit loose. It loosens over time. This one's nice and stiff. That's how I prefer it to be. And of course you can change sides with the flag right here. again, forgive me for these stickers, guys. Give me a participation award. I don't know. Yeah. Again, I suck at stickers. And yeah. And real quick, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the play features of this. So, you do have the elevator that we've always had for years. We've had that for years. It's by a classic little drawstring right there, so you can have them move up. And you can go ahead and push it down so that way it can move down. So you can put your figures on there. And of course you have the trapdoor feature. This has been a staple since the 80s. You could have whatever figure you want sitting on here. And of course, move that. Yay! That is sweet, guys. Super, super sweet. One more quick thing I wanted to note, guys, is with this piece right here, so whenever you actually move, yeah, so underneath the bottom right here, there's like a little, you see there's like a little piece, this little plastic piece right here. So for that, you're going to want to move up, and then you move the chair. Don't move this, just move the chair, and it'll go ahead and cover it so that way it won't fall down. Because I had it dangling, I'm like, what's going on? I can't figure this out. But yeah, that's basically the reason why. Now there is one more play feature that I do want to show you guys, but I'm going to save that as the best for last. For now, we'll get into some accessories. Now, Castle Grayskull does have a couple of accessories. It has this ladder piece right here. This piece can connect to the second floor where the throne room is. Or, if you like, let me go ahead and zoom up right here. See, there's little notches right here, just as there are on this particular section right here. There's notches that can lead up to a third floor. Because I know the original Castle Grayskull, I believe, only had 2 floors. So, yeah, there's notches that lead up to a third floor. Let me see if I can move that out a little bit. And yeah, you can actually connect this to right here to lead up to the third floor. Anyways, the accessories do come with these 2 weapon racks right here. Now, this is one thing that's kind of a bummer for, I know, for a lot of fans, because if I'm correct, the original Castle Grayskull had a buttload of weapons. Masters of the Universe Classics had a buttload of weapons, and we only get like 4 weapons. So these 2 are technically supposed to be weapons racks. So you can either store these on here, you can clip them on here, if you like, on whatever these little pegs, these little notches right here. Let me zoom in, let me show you. Now, so it has like these little notches, so you can peg them in. So right here, and for the gun, you do have a little peg right here. It's sticking out, so you can actually plug it into right there. Have that if you like. Yeah, whatever it is y'all want to do, it's up to you. It's your toy, or you can simply just, I guess, just lay it right there. Whatever you want to do, guys, it's your toy. But yeah, I kind of do. That's one thing that I will admit. I have to agree with Pixel Dan on. I wish we did have more weapons storage. You know, just more weapons. Period. So I don't know. Maybe they'll give us. I think they're giving us a weapons pack pretty soon. So that'll be pretty cool. Another accessory that Castle Grayskull does come with is this training device. I forgot what it's called. It's a medieval training device. Well, it's based off a medieval training device that knights actually use. So if I'm correct, you're supposed to block with the shield for the fist, and you're supposed to punch the boar's head right here. So let me get my He-Man really quick. Yeah, so he goes like that, and then bing. So yeah, you get the point. But yeah, that's basically the whole point of this little doohickey. It's been a staple since the 80s, since we got the first Castle Grayskull. So yeah, pretty cool, guys. And of course, we can't talk about Castle Grayskull without the Sorceress. This is the exclusive Sorceress that comes with this castle. Pretty cool figure. I do prefer her look from the 80s cartoon. That's the sorceress that we all know and love. I don't know if this is supposed to be based off her movie appearance, because this sorceress was in the Masters of the Universe movie from the 80s with Dolph Lundgren, and I don't know if this is supposed to be based off of that look, or maybe it's a comic book appearance. I'm not too sure, but I like it. It looks pretty cool. She has nice detail. I love these sculpted, like, this looks like feathers, so that's pretty cool. Her wings are articulated. Again, very cool. Very nice figure. Awesome staff right here. Articulation's pretty good. You know, her head moves down a little bit. It's not on a ball hinge or anything. It's like on a ball peg, so just, you know, it goes forward and backwards. She has, you know, elbow articulation right there. Hinge at the elbow, forward and back. And her arm rotates. It does move up and down pretty good. Waist rotation, no ab crunch. Moves forward, moves back a little bit, but the wings do hinder the articulation. Outward, single bend in the knee, rotation in the knee, boot rotation, and of course ankles move down, they move up, and she has ankle pivot. Love it. Now, one thing that is kind of a bummer is you can't necessarily sit her on the chair over here. I believe the wings do get in the way. It looks kind of funny because she's not really sitting. She's more just like leaning. She's like, you know, she looks like she just came home from the party, you know, just, I don't know. But yeah, basically she cannot sit down, and there she goes. She can't sit down on the throne, as opposed to He-Man over here. He can sit down. Yeah, He-Man can sit down, Skeletor can sit down, even with their weapons and everything, they can both sit down. Just let me move up his arms a bit. There we go. Yeah, see, He-Man can sit down, Skeletor can sit down. So yeah, that is kind of a bummer. You know, Enchantress should be sitting on the throne, but it is what it is. Now, in order to close up Castle Grayskull, you just have to slide it up here. Be sure that this has a peg right here. Let me show you guys, get into detail a little bit. So this peg right here is going to slide in to this slot right here. So you're going to want to do that first. Going to want to have those guys intertwine, interconnect, and then finally you hold it together. So you can go ahead and lock up your Castle Grayskull. So you got the first one right there, and you got your second one up here. There you go. Castle Grayskull has been closed. And there is one more play feature I did want to show you guys. So, if you have, of course, your He-Man figure, your Masters of the Universe Origins figure, so you're going to want to take the sword right here. Now, this is based off of the original comics, because originally in the comics, the way how you opened Castle Grayskull was you had to have the sword. You had to unite the two halves of the power sword. So you had He-Man's half right here, you had Skeletor's right here, and then of course you take that. Now there is a slot. Yeah, it's a really tiny slot right there. You're going to want to take this, slip it inside there, turn it like that, turn it that way forward, you pull it down, and in turn you unlock the mysteries of Castle Grayskull. And you can have He-Man standing right there. He-Man does fit. He will go in and out just fine. Now, one thing to note, if you do have the Masters of the Universe Origins Battle Cat figure, and if you have the He-Man figure, they won't go through the castle. Now, I know I've been comparing this a lot to the Masters of the Universe Classics Castle Grayskull. That Castle Grayskull is arguably the best Castle Grayskull in all of Masters of the Universe, but that one, the drawbridge was big enough so you can have He-Man ride Battle Cat and they can go through the drawbridge together. So that's kind of a shame, but I'm still really happy with what we have so far. I'm still happy with the finished product. I'm happy with the fact that it has that classic homage to the comics where all you gotta do is have the power sword, put it in. There you go. So there is a lot, here, guys, that's still fun. It still has that fun factor, that play factor that you want in your Masters of the Universe. So, yeah, this is just a blast to have, guys. So, that being said, why don't we go ahead and get into some size comparisons. And even though this is not really a comparison because, let's face it, they're all the same height. This is my Masters of the Universe Origins collection so far. Not a lot. I know I have more bad guys than good guys. I can't help it. I think we all can agree that Skeletor has arguably one of, if not the best range of villains that any boss, any villain, any like henchman could ever have. You know what I'm saying? Trigon, Trapjaw, who's my second favorite Masters of the Universe villain. So yeah, we got Evil-lyn over here. We got Faker. We got my boy Beastman. We got Skeletor. Of course, we can't forget Panther. We got the cats over here. We got He-Man. We got the Sorceress. And we have Battle Cat. So yeah, this is pretty much my collection so far. And all in all, guys, if you can find this thing out in the wild, it's still not available at Big Bad Toy Store. Big Bad Toy Store was supposed to have it in August. It's already September, and we're still waiting. So if you can find him around your local Target, if you can find him maybe at Walmart. I know lots of people have been finding this thing at Walmart. I've been to a bunch of Walmarts. I still could not find this thing, but Target always has my hookup. If you can't find it at Walmart, give Target a chance. Use the app. They usually tell you whether something is available for pickup, for drive up. I usually get my stuff drive up, so yeah. If you guys are able to find it there, guys. Either way, though, that's about it. So until then, remember, grow older, grow wiser, get right and grow closer to God. Don't stop being who you are. Never be afraid to be who you are. And never stop being a geek. Keep collecting, guys. Keep going. Thanks so much for watching my video, guys. I love you all. Thank you. Take care. By the power of Grayskull.